Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back again here on a Tuesday night for the Cyber Thunder Racing League. It's Tuesday Night Thunder Truck Series coming at you live tonight from North Wilkesboro Speedway. Going to be running 250 solid laps here tonight at this short track, classic short track. 250 lap stages are going to end at 55 and 130. So we will see the green and white checkered flag fly 55 and 130. That being said, we do have stage designations tonight, lap 49 and 124, extended by one lap prior to the bigger tracks because it is a shorter track that's coming from league owner's mouth right there. So if we have a caution come out between lap 49 and lap 55, that will count as a stage, and same goes for stage number 2 from 124 to 130. Tonight's sponsor, Kathy Richter. Thank you very much, Kathy, for sponsoring tonight's race. It's the Warriors in Pink 250 logo on the right-hand portion of your screen. Let's see if I can't even make that a little bit bigger for right now. There you go. So it looks like 33 drivers out here tonight thus far. Top times are on the left-hand portion of your screen. About a minute 40 left in practice. You see Logan Truitt at the top of the board right now with a 19.42. 19.42 for Logan Truitt. But you know what that means, ladies and gentlemen. A little bit of a late start here. I was listening to the drivers' meeting, just seeing if I can't get any more information about tonight, as always. But it's time to head down trackside. So if you could please rise and remove your hats for tonight's National Anthem. All right, and thank you very much, Joshua Rutherford, for a fantastic rendition of our national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, please go check out Mullet Music Productions over on YouTube. We got them over 100 subscribers last week. Let's see if we can't get them up to 110 this week. Again, that's Mullet Music Productions over on YouTube. Drivers are now starting to head into qualifying right now. Let's see who we got out on track first. Looks like Mike Stiverson, one of the first drivers out on track. Nice color swap on that number 20 machine. Got the pink on there. Breast Cancer Awareness Month, as we know, ladies and gentlemen. See Kathy's out in chat, says thank you. Nice to see a lot of pink on the track. Big thank you to Tom Richter for letting me sponsor this race. Well, we greatly appreciate you sponsoring this race, Kathy. So thank you very much. It's one of them nights, ladies and gentlemen. I tell you what. Well, let's see what Mike Stiverson can do here. See Corey Sherman puts up one of the first times at 19.76. Gary Bowman knocks him down. First time for Mike Stiverson, though, the one we're watching, 19.67. And Matthew Semple just went top of the board with a 19.35. He was fast in practice. See if he can hold on to provisional pole right now. Across the line for Stiverson, though. He is going to improve a little bit at 19.56, but not by much. Semple just finished up his qualifying run. Again, best time in 19.34. So Matthew Semple on provisional pole right now. Remember, he got a win earlier in the season. Tried to go back-to-back, couldn't lock it down. Ended up getting the top 3, but still having a good run out there. Locked into the playoffs right now. Speaking of playoffs, I'll bring up the points right now. If we were to go into Milwaukee next week, that's what the playoff picture is going to look like. That's our 10 drivers as it stands right now. See a couple with wins, most of them with wins. So all you got to do is get a win to lock yourself into this top 10 here. Get a chance to run for the playoffs. It's Rick Thompson, quick time 1931, RT76. We were just watching Tom Richter in the 34. He's out on track right now on his first flying lap. See what he can put down in the number 34. First lap for Richter, 16th, 19.62. Something interesting about tonight, the track was very, very hot during practice, so trucks are sliding in all over the place. Hard to get the power down, which is going to make for some great racing here tonight. I was seeing a bunch of lines being ran. Oh, Richter hard into the inside wall on his second lap. Does not, well, he does improve just a little bit, but still 16th out on the board. So yeah, the track was very hot during practice. It looks like we do have a little bit of cloud cover over the racetrack right now, so it should cool it down as Greg Mitchell, quick time 1927 for Mitchell. What just happened? Just lost our cameras here. See if I can't get that fixed up. Cody Heinzman, quick time for Heinzman, 1923. Good lap out of the number 28. He's a force to be reckoned with in this series. Couple wins under his belt this season. We just watched Mitchell finish up his qualifying run. It kind of sucks. Our in-car cameras just kind of took a crap on us. That's not good. So it looks like there's only about a minute left to go here in qualifying, ladies and gentlemen. So get a nice overview of the track right here. Classic short track down in North Carolina. So glad that iRacing was able to go and scan it to preserve it. And ever since then, NASCAR has thus gone back to North Wilkesboro. They redid it, repaved it. Looks fantastic. I'm glad that this track got a revival because it is a very, very fun racetrack. So we got about 30 seconds to go here in qualifying. It looks like Heinzman's going to take the pole. We got about 6-7 drivers elected not to qualify tonight. So maybe starting from the back, thinking there might be a few incidents early on in the race. Thank you all for tuning in to True Sim Productions here on a Tuesday night. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Helps us out a ton. But you know what time it is, ladies and gentlemen. 33 trucks. Let's get through that grid. Starting on the pole tonight is going to be Cody Heinzman in the number 28 to his outside, Greg Mitchell in the number 55. Rick Thompson going to be starting in third in the number 76 with Matthew Semple in the 16 to his outside in fourth. Andrew Caldwell going to be rolling off P5 tonight with Ed Jurgen in the number 92 starting in sixth. Reed Wyman in the 08 going to be starting in 7th with Logan Truitt to his outside in 8th in the number 98. Stephen Burnett in the number 5 going to be rolling off P9 with Gary Bowman to his outside in 10th in that number 8 machine. Scott Clemens Baker, Wildman 2.0 in the number 42, 11th position with Dustin Payne in the 81 to his outside in 12th. Moving on down, Nathan Dufton in the 47 going to be starting in 13th. Philip Van Vliet, the lone Dutchman, going to be starting in 14th in that number 89. Mike Stiverson in the 20, going to be starting 15th with Chris Harefield in 16th in the number 18. Eric Anderson in the number 43, going to be starting 17th with Tom Richter in the 34 to his outside in 18th. Michael Murphy Jr. going to be starting in 19th in the number 97 with Chris Dorsey to his outside in 20th in the number 10. Andy Cork is going to be starting 21st in the 41 with Amanda Sherman to his outside in 22nd, the number 88. Christy Rose is going to be starting in 23rd in the number 24. And to his outside, Corey Sherman in the number 3. 25th, Hudson Landon, Jackie Brandon 26th, Stephen Music 27th, Webb Wysocki 28th, Fred Thompson 29th, Dave Gain 4th and 30th, Matt Coppin 31st, Casey Tomlinson in 32nd, Jason Higginbottom in 33rd, and that rounds out the field tonight here at North Wilkesboro. Drivers, 250 laps. Cyber Thunder Racing League here on Tuesday nights. They call it the Tuesday Night Thunder Truck Series. It's the Warriors in Pink 250. Let's get it on here at North Wilkesboro. Out of turn number 4, and the green flag is flying. We're racing Rick Thompson. Already problems, caution flies early on in this one. And we caught that live, ladies and gentlemen. Not really much to go back and look at. I know Rick is probably smacking himself in the head right now. I wish we had him on in-car camera tonight. On board with him. Just spins the tires. It is a hot racetrack. Very hot racetrack. Just gets on the gas too hard, spins the tires. And we're lucky that didn't cause a big one here early on. So, you never want to be that guy, right? You never want to be that guy. Flap 1. We didn't even get a chance to go green here, and you know we already got guys wrecking. Just giving you crap, Rick. Everything's cool. Look at this, though. Because of that, he had a great starting position. Now he's got some work to do, back in 32nd. Again, shout out to tonight's sponsor, Kathy Richter, out in chat as well. Thank you for sponsoring the Warriors in Pink 250 here at North Wilkesboro. Looks like we got Corey Sherman back in. Question is will it work for me here? In-car camera is not working this evening, and I do not understand why. I hate that. I hate it when stuff does not work properly. It's never a good time. It should be. There's no reason why it shouldn't be. Oh well, unfortunately, no in-car cameras tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Not sure what's going on with the system. You gotta love it. We're gonna re-rack them, restack them, and try that one more time. Green flag back out in the air. Okay. The entire overlay is doing some wonky stuff. Let's see if I can't fix that real quick. There we go. Maybe that'll fix the video stream issues as well. It says we're still under caution. Oh, we are under caution. Okay, so something else happened. I do apologize, ladies and gentlemen. Some stuff going on the back end here. So we are actually under caution. Let's go back and see what happened. Looks like the 47 just loses it on his own. And that was enough to bring the caution out once again here. You see, coming on entry here, probably a little too hard on the brakes, probably a lot of rear brake bias into the car. And what that does for anybody watching, it puts the brakes to the rear of the truck. So when you get on the brakes, it's going to want to kick the rear end out, and it helps the car turn. I keep saying car and truck, but yeah, you get the idea. Whereas a front brake bias, it puts more brake onto the front tires, and it's a straighter braking. iRacing issues on restart. Pace car pulled down and it was still under yellow. Okay, that's really weird. I've seen crazier stuff happen, but that makes a lot of sense. However, it gave me a reason to update the overlay, Cody. So thank you for that information. Cody Heinzman coming in clutch with some info while he's on the racetrack. Cody, I don't know if you can fix it, just if you can hear me. You're not showing in the camera room anymore. While you're under caution, if you want to try and get that squared away, you can. But we do got Corey Sherman. Like I said, that gave me a reason to reload the overlay and get the cameras working once again, which is always good. Corey's back here in the 24th position in that number 3. He's got pink all over that truck. Kept the silver truck from last week at Darlington. Had a good run last week. And he said he's going to try running that silver truck more often. Here it is, here at North Wilkesboro. One lap to green here. They're going to re-rack, restack, and we're going to try it one more time. So not only do we got the broadcast having some funny glitches tonight, we also have SDK, the overlay program, doing some funny stuff tonight as well. So we'll get it all squared away. We'll get these guys racing. Have a good race here tonight at North Wilkesboro, as always, on a Tuesday night. The lights do come back on. They did mention in the driver's meeting that they would extend cautions to let the rear of the field catch up and get formed up like they should be. So keep that in mind tonight as well, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like we had one driver not even start the race tonight. That's Jason Higginbottom. All right, one more time from North Wilkesboro. Here we go. Cody Heinzman, hand on the trigger, as I always say. Finger on the trigger. Fires them off. We're back underway. Lap 12 of 250. Still a little ways to go here before we end stage number 1. Drivers can do about 104 laps on fuel here tonight, so fuel not a factor during the stages. Out to the lead, though, it is Cody Heinzman, the number 28. Right behind him is the 55 of Greg Mitchell. Andrew Caldwell runs in 3rd. Matthew Semple back there in the 4th position. And rounding out the top 5 is Ed Jurgen in the number 92. Green flag laps are moving here tonight, and we'd love to see it side-by-side action all the way back through the field. Single filed out in the top 5, but we go back here for a battle for 6th. Logan Truitt on the bottom. Reed Wyman up top. Wyman trying to get a run here. Almost clips the outside wall down the front straightaway. Truitt's going to clear him going down into 1 and 2. That's going to allow Stephen Burnett to take a look to the inside of Wyman going through 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway, they're still side-by-side. This is a battle for your 7th position. Burnett clears the 0-way, and that allows Wildman 2.0. Scott Clemens Baker to look, make a move. We got one going around in the back. That's number 10 of Chris Dorsey. Caution flag out one more time. Don't back up in front of the field there, Chris. Hang on to it. Not a lot of damage to the number 10. Let's go back and see what happened. So it looks like coming out of turn number 4, as we've seen a couple of times already, hard on the power, loops it around, and barely kisses that inside wall. Short track racing, not gonna hurt him too much. But that puts us under caution once again here tonight at North Wilkesboro. And the only thing that kind of sucks about these cautions, ladies and gentlemen, we know that the drivers can do about 104 laps on a tank of fuel. They're just sitting here saving, right? Obviously they got plenty of tires laying on pit road. The tire's not a problem, but how much is the tires going to wear tonight here? Being under caution, they're not going to wear that much. So we're not going to see a whole lot of drivers come down pit road. We actually do have one coming down. It looks like Rick Thompson, maybe trying to get that damage fixed up from his lap 1 incident. He didn't have too much, but at a short track like this, you really can only fix about 10 to 15 seconds, and then maybe 10 to 15 seconds. Then you got to get back out on the track before you go jeopardy of a lap down. So Cody must have heard me on broadcast. Looks like we got him. Yep, we got him on camera. If you can hear me, Cody, you can wave. We got you on camera. Take that rock out of your shoe and smile and wave. Come on now. Nah, he ain't gonna do it. Corey Sherman with the VCR on his head. That's a VR, ladies and gentlemen. If you're not aware, that is one of the better ones you can get. Corey also racing in a motion rig simulator, which is really, really cool to see. I tell you what, the amount of money us sim racers spend on trying to get the most realistic feeling here in iRacing, it's crazy. Lights are off. We're gonna go green this time by. Be 232 laps to go, and still about 30 some odd laps before the end of stage number 1. Green flag back out in the air. Heinzman with another good start. Mitchell clears third, going to be able to stay right behind Heinzman. Caldwell hangs on to third. Semple might have gotten the wall a little bit there down the back straightaway. Hangs on to it, but he has Jurgen looking to his inside now as they come off turn 4. Lap 21. Side by side, the number 92 looking to the inside of the 16, but here comes Truitt trying to peek to the outside of the 16. 16 claps the wall just a little bit right there. Almost a little contact here. Look at Dustin Ping making moves up on that top groove. He passed about 2 cars, 3 cars right there, just 3 and 4. What a move by the 81. Here he comes. Watch him. Goes all the way up to the top of the racetrack. Look at the run he gets. And they're going to oh, this is going to be interesting. 3 wide coming off the corner. Can they hold it? It was tight, but they made it work. Good job. Ping wants to get up to the front of the field. How is nobody else noticing this right now? I mean, he is just cooking up on that top groove. Watching the battle here between Jurgen and Ping. I want to keep my eye on this 81 truck, though, because look at the ground he has made up. I mean, he's already up 7 spots since the drop of the green flag. The initial green flag. But is that going to kill his tires? That's the question. Maybe he's thinking we're going to get a couple more cautions. He's going to be able to not really burn his stuff up. As I said, we get one more caution here tonight. It looks like there was a lot of drivers involved with this one. We're going to have to go back and take a look. So I'm not sure where it starts. We'll kind of find it together, ladies and gentlemen, but we're taking a look at Nathan Dufton here, 47. Oh, just gets into the back of the 60. That's no harm, no foul there. I think that was just a little bit of contact to register. Let's see what happened to Corey Sherman here. His name's on. Yeah, Corey just gets turned. And he tries to lock it down. And that's kind of the thing, right? Like, Corey has it locked down, which is what he should do. Keep your foot on the brake. Locks it down right here. Comes down the track. Other drivers did a good job avoiding it, but that's the thing. You see a wreck, man, got a lift. They're still wrecking back there. Oh my goodness. Man, if Sherman got a piece of this, where did she get a piece of it? Might have been right there. Might have been that Ghost 4X. Wysocki got a piece of this as well. He goes all the way up top and just nowhere to go. 101 kind of came back up the track. Fred Thompson. What are you doing, Fred? Come on now. He's trying to go slow. He's trying to go around everybody, and yeah, that's the thing. You wreck like that. Oh man, he's getting hit again. What in the world? Race chatter. They couldn't get that figured out before the field came back. Let's go take a look at it one more time. Look at it from Wysocki's point of view. Right here, see Corey, and yeah, there's really nothing he could have done right there. I mean, he was already slowing down for the incident, and it's unfortunate the 101 came back up the track. Let's ride on board with the 101. It's Dave Gainforth right here. Tries to get turned around here, and yeah, if you're on a single monitor, you ain't gonna know what's around you. So, man, thus the fun begins here at North Wilkesboro. Fred's got to go ahead and go get his lap back. They might extend the caution here for him for that. So don't be surprised if you see that pace car's lights come back on. Right now, though, Heisman leading the way, doing a good job of it. Pace car's off, green flag back out in the air. So Heinzman's got to clear Mitchell here going into 1 and 2. He does. Mitchell might have had to back out of it a little bit right there because he lost a lot of ground there in 1 and 2 to the 55. Looks like the 98 might have figured out what Ping was doing, because here he comes running that top side. Looking to the high side of the number 55, trying to take away that second spot. It almost looks like a super speedway race right now. I think the 98 might have got the wall a little bit right there coming out of turn number 2. See Ping making him move up on the top side as well. Jurgen's following suit there in the back. Ooh, a little glitch right there in the system. Another one. Don't mind that, ladies and gentlemen. Just a little iRacing hiccup, no big deal. Truett actually moved back down to the bottom, which is interesting to see. So he used the top side to get to where he wanted to be, and is now back on the bottom, trying to get around that number 55. But look at Ping, he's going to drive it in deep. He's going to try and get the run here on the high side. But I don't know. I think that's maybe burning up his stuff right now. Got to be very careful with that. Another caution flag. Something happened. Oh, goodness. We're just going to go ahead and see what happened here. Oh, an overcorrection on the 47. Ooh, is that one blowing through there? Amanda Sherman. Just nowhere to go for the 88. This is really unfortunate for her. 47, that is Nathan Dufton. It's loose, overcorrects it. We can actually go on board here with Dufton. I mean, he just put way too much wheel into it. We'll slow it down. I mean, he's cranking it. Not too bad right there, trying to come off the corner, not to get into the 60. But right there, I mean, he's got that thing really cranked to the right. A lot of times you don't got to crank it that hard to get the truck to save. So just a little overcorrection. A man didn't know where to go. It is unfortunate because look, the 52, I think that's a 52 down there. Yeah, Casey Tomlinson gets a piece of it. I don't know who that is in the John Deere truck, but he said, I ain't slowing down for nothing. Back under caution once again. We got 213 laps to go, 37 in the books. Remember, first stage ends at lap number 55. And I think that's when we'll see everybody come down and take tires, is lap 55 stage caution, because right now you just don't need to. I mean, Cody's up there. He's maintained the race lead. Same with Mitchell. Those guys doing a good job hanging on to the top two spots. And you only got 15 laps to go. We've had a couple cautions thus far already. They're saving fuel. Fuel's not a factor. Again, big shout out to tonight's sponsor, Kathy Richter, Warriors in Pink 200, 250, whatever, same thing, right? She's in the chat, so make sure you say thank you. Re-racked, restacked, getting ready to fire them off one more time. Heinzman with the finger on the trigger in the restart zone. Here we go. Green flag back out in the air. Good launch there for the 55 this go around. He's able to stay right with the 28. Still sticking with his original strategy, running that top groove. Back here fighting Caldwell for the 4th spot. Side by side down the back straightaway into turns 3 and 4. You see the 81 send it off down into the corner. Able to get the power down a little bit more than the inside lane can right now. Advantage to ping that time by. Too many now, guys. Too many. A lot of 4X's and 2X's on my screen right now. Let's go see what happened. There was a stack up on the restart, I think. Yeah, right there. Looks like Harefield got into the back of Stuyvesant. That's not what brought out the caution, though. We're taking a look at Cork and Rose. And it was Chris D. Rose here in the 24. I think he was maybe gonna hit the 34. If anything, Cork straightened him out. But what happened after the fact? Because Philip Van Fleet, oh, was that the cause of it? There's no way that was the cause of the wreck. Let's go see what happens. Philip Van Fleet we're riding on board with. Yeah, Stuyvesant just comes up into him. Take a look at it one more time. You see Philip is there all day. He's got a good run off of the corner. You watch right here, Stuyvesant just kind of keeps floating up the track, gets into Philip, and boom, that's the end of it right there. I don't think that's what caused the caution. I think it was originally this right here. You see Rose spinning up. I think that's what brought out the yellow. Maybe, maybe not, because this actually happened in front of these guys. At this rate, the pace car is going to win the race. It is loose. Try to give the drivers the benefit of the doubt. It is loose right now. Looks like we got some cloud cover over the racetrack again. So as long as the track cools down, they'll be able to put the power down a little bit easier. Right now, those rear tires are just screaming. They're spinning on this hot track surface. Re-racked, restacked one more time here at North Wilkesboro. Going to be about 7 laps to go before we end stage number 1. That's the biggest thing with these short tracks, ladies and gentlemen. It is all about patience. Some drivers have it, some drivers it's hard to control. Green flag out once again. Another good start for the number 55, but he's going to slot back into second place. Heinzman back out to the lead. Good shot of the trucks going into turn 1. Man, caution's out again. Trying to do some good camera work here. Another case of the gremlin off turn number 4 making everybody loose. You hate to see it. You really do. Again, luckily no damage for the number 60. That's Matthew Cobb. But, man, gotta watch getting on the throttle. Everybody knows it's loose. I mean, we're already at, I think it's 4 or 5 cautions already in. We haven't even gotten to the end of the first stage yet. Okay, interesting calls here. We got drivers on pit road. Hands the lead over to Chris Dorsey. Eric Anderson runs second. Looks like Corey Sherman maybe went a lap down, 2 laps down here for the number 3. Same with Amanda Sherman. She's showing 1 lap, 2 laps down right now as they run. First car 1 lap down is Matt Kopp in the 60. So Matt, if we get another caution, he'd be right back on it. Or no, now it's scoring Amanda Sherman 1 lap down. I hate this timing and scoring. One lap to green here. There we go. This will help me a lot better. All right, so Amanda Sherman is one lap down. She's the first car one lap down. Corey Sherman's being scored as 2 laps down. Okay. SDK, take notes. iRace Control has a better timing and scoring. Hate to say it, but it's true. Here we go. Green flag back out in the air. Dorsey stayed out. Now Heinzman's got to work his way around Dorsey. Mitchell looks to the top. Dorsey's going to cover him off. Not what the 55 wanted to see. He had to check up right there. Almost got in the left rear quarter panel at that number 10. Caution flag back out once again. Not sure what's going on here tonight. These guys just losing patience, I guess. Yeah, I don't know what the heck happened right there. That's just probably trying to avoid the 20, but all he had to do is get off the gas and hit the brake. That's all he had to do. So let's take a quick commercial break.
Put the power of Southern Shores Realty to work for you. With over 30 professionals in sales and rental management, Southern Shores Realty and I will get the job done right. I'm Rick Thompson, your Outer Banks real estate expert.
Call 261-2000.
What's up, everybody? We're taking a break in this exciting race to tell you a little bit about Savage Edge. You can go to our link here, www.savageedge.com, or our Facebook here. So we're about to tell you a little bit what Savage Edge does. Have you ever wanted to put your face on a t-shirt or maybe your iRacing car? Well, we can do that for you at Savage Edge. Take a look at our direct-to-garment printer. Did you just get excited about what you can see on a t-shirt? Well, we got more for you. What about embroidered hats? Everybody loves a good hat. Look at this. We also do beanies that double as kitten holders. There's also so much more we can do here at Savage Edge. Vinyl graphics, coffee mugs, koozies. We basically can put your name on anything. So go to savageedge.com and check out our Facebook. Now back to the race.
All right, we're back live, ladies and gentlemen. Getting ready to take the green flag once again. This time, Cody Heisman takes the outside lane. Back down into turns 1 and 2. I do apologize. The overlay program is acted up once again. On my end, on your end, everybody, the timing and scoring is correct. Just trying to fix it. Last time by, Logan Truitt was fastest out on the track, 19:35 for the 98. So he's got something figured out there running that bottom lane. Mitchell has fallen back. Now, I don't know if that's a product of just wanting to be back there, or maybe just didn't get a good restart. Not sure, but he's fighting Dorsey. And something I want to point out is that Dorsey last pit on lap 44, where everybody else pit on lap 52. Dorsey's still on original tires, and he's doing a really good job holding off 55 as 55 finally gets around him here. He was doing a really good job holding him off. So tires not that big of a factor here tonight. Go back up to the front. Let's go on board with Cody Heinzman. Here I'm really getting easy in that throttle. I actually scraped the wall a little bit right there. Here off the throttle. Now listen to him. Nice and easy, and full throttle right there. Doing a really good job. Been out front since the drop of the green flag, and it's pretty much stayed there. Now working around lap traffic. That's Fred Thompson, number 78. Last time by, though, Truitt was a little bit quicker. The Truitt's starting to run down that number 28. Not by much each lap, but he is just a little quicker each time. Go back and check on Mitchell, who's still in fourth. He's starting to run down the 92 of Jurgen. Jurgen's sitting in P3. Looks like we had some problems with Burnett. I don't know if maybe he clipped the grass. Let's go back and see. Maybe just a little 1X. Says he's got a 1X, but I don't really see where he hit it. Jackie Brandon, we saw what happened here. Right there. There it is. They made contact, and good save out of the 65. We stay green. Also, I want to point out that Amanda Sherman got her lap back. She's back on the lead lap. Right now, the first car 1 lap down is Matthew Kopp in the number 60. Corey Sherman still 2 laps down. Anything can happen, though. Still got 1 more guaranteed caution here coming up. At lap number 130. So still a long way to go before that, however. If you get a couple more cautions, Corey can get right back in this thing. So again, thank you all for tuning in to True Sim Productions here on a Tuesday night. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe for more iRacing content. Got a little bit of a run going here as you see Heinzman start to work his way through the field. Why don't we go ahead and start going through the field. Heinzman started on the pole, currently still leading this thing. He's got Logan Truitt right behind him. Truitt, every lap is either a little bit faster or just as close as Heinzman is on time. Trying to reel him in, having a really good run. Ed Jurgen back here in third. Man, he's still got to change that picture. Still got to change that picture. I like seeing the actual people's faces, not, you know, cartoon characters when I broadcast. I'm just saying. See Mitchell here. He's actually trying to work around Jurgen. He's kind of using that lap car as a pick. And through the field is done because we're back under caution. Something actually happened to... What in the world did happen? Corey Sherman had a 4X. What happened here? What? How does that even happen? What in the absolute what? Yeah, what is that? Can we go on board with Casey here, Casey Tomlinson? Yeah, that's... How do you even have that happen? Like, I know these things, they get really wonky, like under throttle and stuff at short tracks, but that was just... How does that... Corey Sherman continuing bad luck? Obviously not going to be happy about that one, and I don't blame him. What happened to... All right. Right in front of the leaders, and Logan obviously not going to be too happy about that. I don't know, man. Time trials, race AI or something. That was just... I mean, we've all made mistakes, but that was just weird. You can't just slam the throttle down like that. My thing is, what happened? Like, he was going really slow. So did something maybe happen? It did. Okay. So he goes, we're going to go back and we're going to try and play detective here and diagnose this just a little bit further. He goes down in the corner, hard on the brakes, down into the grass, tries to get it going, comes back up the track, tries to get out of Corey's way. I am at a loss for words. Oh man, I see you out there, Kyle Wimble. Thanks for tuning in. It's been a rough one tonight. It's definitely been a rough one tonight. Yeah, Logan's luck too. I mean, what did he come down pit road? He did. So he must have had... Oh man, don't tell me that he quit. Man, you were running second. You quit. Get it fixed. Come on back out. These kids these days. Green flag back out in the air. I don't think a lot of cautions means that it's good short track racing. Good short track racing is giving somebody the bumper and moving them out of the way for a position. That's good short track racing. I mean, up front it's been, you know, pretty solid. 8 minute required. Get it fixed and come back out. Points racing, man. See, we didn't even get to talk about the race all that much. We're back under caution one more time. Richter involved. Uh-oh. What happened to Richter? The loose gremlin got him. Tell you what, with all these cautions, I would not want to be the next guy to cause one. Yeah, it's just my thing, Kyle. I've been in races where I've gone 3 laps down, had a minute 2 damage, you know, and you come back. You know, you come back and still get a good finish. I mean, if you're points racing, you have to, right? So, just my opinion. Never give up, right? Like, that's the biggest thing. I always bring up the time when Dale Earnhardt flipped his car and got out of it, looked at it and said, well, I can still drive that thing. That's kind of mentality you have. I know it's a game, sim, whatever you want to call it, but there's a reason why we all take it as seriously as we do. It is the closest thing to real racing a lot of us can get, so it really all depends. It boils down to, like, how much do you value a championship in the league that you're racing in, right? That's the biggest thing, because we've had a lot of guys retire tonight. But I always have the mentality, never give up. Never give up. Now, I will say, you blow your engine, you got 40 minutes of required, that might be a night to pack it up. You know, there is certain circumstances you can kind of go, okay, you know, maybe just back out, help spot a teammate, help them with strategy, something along those lines. Green flag back out in the air. Good launch for Heinzman once again. We're almost to the end of stage 2. All right, now this is just getting silly. It is a short track, gentlemen. What happened? Impatience. I call it like I sees it. It's straight up impatience. Bumps him there. Spins him out. Mitchell got a piece of this. Not much, but he definitely got a piece of it. Well, that gives us another opportunity to take a commercial break. We'll be right back.
What's up, everybody? We're taking a break in this exciting race to tell you a little bit about Savage Edge. You can go to our link here, www.savageedge.com, or our Facebook here. So we're about to tell you a little bit what Savage Edge does. Have you ever wanted to put your face on a t-shirt or maybe your iRacing car? Well, we can do that for you at Savage Edge. Take a look at our direct-to-garment printer. Did you just get excited about what you can see on a t-shirt? Well, we got more for you. What about embroidered hats? Everybody loves a good hat. Look at this. We also do beanies that double as kitten holders. There's also so much more we can do here at Savage Edge. Vinyl graphics, coffee mugs, koozies. We basically can put your name on anything. So go to savageedge.com and check out our Facebook. Now back to the race.
Thank you, Corey Sherman. Pace car pulls down. Green flag back out in the air. There we go. Next caution, we'll be able to see how many cautions are up to. Cody Hines been doing a really good job maintaining control of this race. Remember, the next caution or next stage will be at lap 130. I don't know about the next caution though. Ping's still committed to that outside groove, man. It has been working for him. I mean, up 9 spots since the initial start. It's been working for him, but he just can't seem to get to the outside of the 46. How about Caldwell too, man? Caldwell started back in 5th. Must be a track that he really likes because he's having a really good run here tonight. Remember, a win and you're in. Get yourself into the playoffs. Only a couple of spots left. Bring the points back up. Only a couple of spots left to win and you're in. Looks like everybody's starting to single file out. We got a big mass of chaos back here, though. Mitchell's in it. He's trying to get through it. Trying to get around, looks like Burnett right in front of him. A little wiggle out of the 55 right there. Taking a look at the 97, Michael Murphy Jr. I know there's Michael Murphy Jr. fans out there. He is running in 12th, top 15 right now for the 97. These short tracks, man, it is all about patience. Now, see, remember, we were just talking about Ping. Ping has been running that top line. I don't think it's working out too well for him now, though, because you see, he's actually starting to lose ground to the 46 and the 28. So, something you gotta notice that in the car, right? Like when you're driving, to go, okay, maybe I should change up my line because when I'm on fresh tires, I can gain that advantage on the restarts and run the top side, maybe gain a few spots. But here, once I get some temperature in them tires, they start racing for a few laps, you really got to change it up. As you see, he goes back down to the bottom. So he's figured it out, said, hey, I might be burning my stuff up. I really need to find a different groove to work right now. Reed Weinman back here rounds out the top 5. Eric Anderson right behind him. Nice update to that paint scheme. The original red that's on there is now pink for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Oh, we got one going around. There it is. 11th caution. So 10th caution minus the one stage. So it was all Jurgen. It looked like, I don't know where it started. Let me see here. It looks like, I think Jurgen may have just gotten on the brakes too hard. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's kind of hard to tell. I want to go back and take a look at this one more time. I mean, let me slow it down right here, because yeah, no, that you got to put that on the 5. You got to put that on the 5, in my opinion. Just, I mean, right there, Jurgen's there all day. 5 just kind of comes down and gets into the right front of that number 92 and sends him around. Looks like Philip Van Vliet's going to get a piece of it. But yeah, that's one of those situations where it's, hey, car low, you know? I feel that. Corey, I wish you would have came up to the hauler room and shot me a message. We would have interviewed you. That's something I want to point out, guys. If you come watch this broadcast back, if you want a quote-unquote infield care center interview, okay, jump up in the hauler rating room, shoot me a message on Discord. We'll get you up, we'll talk to you and see what your opinion was on what happened. All I ask is no swearing. Leave it to a car number. Don't be calling out names. And be respectful. Things happen. Corey, don't utter that word right now ever again, okay? The snow word. We don't like that word. Here we go. Green flag about to fly one more time, and it does. Back underway. What is going on here? All right, so everybody up front is starting to realize, hey, let's cool it down a little bit. Let's get single file early and start picking one another off, you know, methodically. 132 laps remain. About 21 until we get to the end of the stage. So Mitchell trying to fight his way back up through the field. He's doing a pretty good job of it. As you see, he's looking to the inside of Wyman here for 5th. Well, it looks like maybe somebody had an issue. Let's go back and see what happened. There was marks in the grass. Jurgen sideways. That did not bring out a caution, surprisingly. We're still green. Matthew Semple, remember, got a win at Texas. Tried to go back to back, but couldn't get it. Locked into the playoffs right now, fighting Eric Anderson for the ace spot. Was quick in practice, so don't count out Mr. Quiet just yet. Kenny Heinzman still continues to lead the way. We are in the stage designation area. We get a caution now. That will be the stage. Heinzman's out to about a second gap over Andrew Caldwell running second. Everybody's starting to get single file out, trying to relax a little bit here. That's a good thing. I've been showing the logo. Shut up, Corey. I don't know what Caldwell did. He's about almost 3/10 slower than Heinzman is. Might have burnt that right front off, might have burnt the right rear off, honestly, with the way this track is. And those flags are not working again. That's fantastic. Was a tad busy at the beginning. Not that busy. You'd be all right. All right, so we're back under caution. And I don't know what's going on with SDK. Anybody out there watching, if you are a programmer, can somebody make a better program than SDK? That would be awesome. Let's go back and see what happened. Oh yeah, that's kind of on Dorsey, I'd put it. I mean, watch it from his cockpit, see what he sees here. And you see him get loose right there, and you just keep your foot in it. That's what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen. That's the stage, ladies and gentlemen. A couple of drivers electing to stay out. So a little strategy being played right here, ladies and gentlemen. Tom Richter electing to stay out. He last pit on lap 112. So Not going to be able to make it on fuel, I don't think. I don't think anybody can. So I think you can do maybe about 104 on fuel. And we got 118 remaining. So one more stop is going to be required if you want to make it the full distance here tonight. Remember, everybody, on Sundays at noon Eastern, Race Chatter here on True Sim Productions. Corey, if you get bored and want to make a graphic that says that, I can play it on the broadcast. Not a video, but like a little graphic or something. Bring it up. Green flag back out in the air. Race Chatter on Sundays at noon, ladies and gentlemen. Keep that in mind, where Corey and Tanner discuss all racing that's happened here on True Sim Productions throughout the week. Great show. It is 18 plus. Keep that in mind. Caution's back out on the speedway, though. What happened here? Mr. Quiet ain't Mr. Quiet no more. What in the heck happened? Money shifted. Yep. I'll put money on it that he money shifted. Shift. Yep. It didn't go into gear. Man, Mr. Quiet. Problems for the 16. Back under caution once again. Like something that says Race Chatter Sundays at noon type of thing, right? Something that I can pull up and when I'm talking about it, you know what I mean? Race Chatter Sundays at noon live on TSP, you know, like start pushing y'all's podcast, see if we can't get you guys some more viewers. Richter didn't fall too far back. He kind of got lucky there with that caution because Caldwell and Heinzman blew around him no problem. I don't know if that was just because he's trying not to spin the tires or if that's because of the tires he's got on right now. I'm not sure. Got to fix that because the side ticker ain't working. I do apologize, ladies and gentlemen. Timing and scoring and SDK in general has just been a mess. Derek, I swear to God, you start talking about football, I'm putting you in timeout. Here we go. Green's back out. Richter trying to get down on the power. Heinzman with a good launch once again. But you saw Mitchell. He really had to get out of it. Mitchell's losing a lot of spots here on that high line. Goes down to the inside of Richter. Tom just trying to hang on right now. He got the track position. Now he's just trying to hang on to it. Very difficult to do when you got a hornet's nest of drivers trying to come get by you. Oh, there's some smoke on the track. Not sure what happened there. It didn't bring out a caution, but we can at least go see what happened. Let's go see. 3 wide for 2011th. That's going to happen. Yeah, I mean, Jurgen kind of just doesn't look like Jurgen gave Fred a lot of room. Just kept drifting up the track. Fred kind of came down a little bit too there. Kind of hard to tell. Let's slow it down. So Fred's trying to keep it off the wall right there, but you see Jurgen drifts up, boom, right into Fred. I mean, Philip really didn't leave him a whole lot of room either, so, but that happened. How about Heinzman setting a new quick time of the race in 1925? And caution flag back out on the speedway. Come on, y'all. You still got over 100 laps to go. Let's go back and see what happened. Just loose. Overcorrects it. Boom, into the outside wall. Semple nowhere to go. Man. I wish I could move drivers from every channel so I could like bring people up and talk to them. Check out what happened with you catching the pace car. I can try. It's going to be kind of difficult to do, but we can try. Let's see what Heinzman's talking about here. Let's see if we can kind of fast forward it. Needs new pants, he says. Oh, saved it. Be on a cockpit with him. See what he sees. So he's slowing down for the caution. He's clutching it. Oh, hell. Oh, got it. Saved it. All right. Oh, man. What a race it's been tonight. Where do we go next week? That's the question. Let's see. Let me go ahead and go check the old schedule Rooney Dooney. Let's see, we're in Northwest Charlotte. Okay, Charlotte should actually be a pretty good race. Cody Heinzman about ending his race right there. He was trying to clutch to save some fuel when the caution came around the corner and said, uh-oh. Excuse me. Here we go. Green flag's back out in the air. Mitchell looking to the outside of Caldwell, battle for second. Taking some notes from Dustin Ping's book. He got that run now to the inside preferred line. Just can't get the power down. Caldwell doing a really good job staying up here in second. Can't run down that 28 though. That 28's fast tonight. Fast every week. Everybody's single filed out. Right now it's showing me 21 drivers on the lead lap. Point out Amanda Sherman having a top 15 run here tonight. Good job on her. Richter still has not come down and taken another set of tires. Last time he stopped was on 112, but he's fallen back to 9th, but still in the top 10. Back up to the front, Heinzman out to almost a full second lead over Caldwell. Caldwell under pressure from the 55 of Mitchell. Those two get side by side. That's what Heinzman wants to see. So he can just continue to pull away. And I think it's going to be close on fuel, guys. I really do. 94 laps to go. You can do about 104. They've been out there since lap 130. So 27, 28 laps already. So there's one driver out there who I think might be close. And that is the 43 of Eric Anderson, who pit on lap 147. Actually, the same with Dustin Ping, who pit on lap 146. They're going to be close to being able to make it the rest of the way. Time you out to keep that football talk out of my broadcast. No, sir. If anybody has guessed, I'm really not a huge football fan, so it's 4 wheels and engines only for this guy. Well, dirt bikes are cool too, but still. Send me the promo? You already got it done? Oh, look at that. That was quick. Thank you, sir. All right, I'll let the football thing slide. Cool. Get that up for next week. Man, you could be doing a lot of things. And great is a very interesting choice of wording. We haven't even gotten a chance to do a crank it up tonight, man. Kind of sucks. Caldwell's starting to run down Heinzman. Wondering if maybe Heinzman burn up his stuff. It's very possible. Smoke on a racetrack. No caution, so whatever happened, I think they got back going. Heinzman working his way around some lap traffic. That's Fred Thompson. Oh, I spoke too soon. Got Brandon out in chat. Haven't seen that name before. How you doing, Brandon? It just says Trump. All right. What are we trumping? Let's go back and see what happened. Looks like Clemens Baker. I mean, Fred's just been a product of just people coming up like he's not even there. Fred's there all day, holds his line, and boom. Clemens Baker, Wild Man 2.0, just drifts up into him. Try and get up this next restart? All right, we can do that. Probably the last round of pit stops here for this one. Everybody will be able to make it. 4 fresh tires for everybody. Race off pit road. Oh, I think Caldwell got Mitchell. He did. Landoni out in chat. Good to see you. I'm assuming you want a Michael Murphy Jr. update. 16th. Lead lap. Still don't know who Brandon was coming in saying Trump. He didn't say nothing else. Oh, he was actually in this race today. Okay. I don't know your YouTube name from your real name, so I wouldn't have put 2 and 2 together on that one. Green flag's back out in the air. Good launch for Heinzman. Ping with them older tires stuck up top. 33 John Deere. I got you. Oh, Caldwell might be close to making a move here shortly. He's running a different line than Heinzman is. One going around in the back, that was Harefield, keeps it straight, we stay green. Trying to limp that thing back to pit road, it looks like. Gets it there. Battle back up front. Looks like Heinzman might have turned it back on. Last time by, fastest lap of the race. 19.18. compared to Caldwell's 1926. Big wreck, big junker. Big junker. They're still wrecking. Richter involved, Stuyvesant involved. I have to go back and see what happened. Oh, ping. Nothing Burnett could have done there. In all honesty, there's nothing he could have done. Ping goes down into the corner. He gets loose, drifts up the track. Yeah, there's really nothing. The 5. There's no time to react to that one. No time to react to that one. They wreck. But the thing is, what happens after that? Oh, Bowman got a piece of that as well. What happened to Richter? Looks like Eric Anderson got into the 20 a little bit. Oh. Oh. Well, if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure they do a claim your caution roll and they don't hand out penalties till after the race. If I'm not mistaken, Corey can clarify that for us if he so chooses, since he's out in chat. Surprisingly, all been different claims. 2 people got parked so far. Wow. Okay. But different claims from what I'm calling it, or kind of confused. 20 and 34 in chat together. Yeah, well, they'll probably talking about that one. That was after the caution was already out. Still got 69 laps to go. The battle of attrition right now, ladies and gentlemen. Looking at timing and scoring right now, maybe 22 cars are still rolling. As you see in chat, Cody Heinzman saying 2 people have gotten parked already. Not something you want to happen. I never gave Corey his crank it up. We're going to do it here. I got you, Corey. Crank it up, coming at you. You know what to do, everybody. I tried, Corey. It was short-lived. But I did try. What's this one all about? Oh, just another loose gremlin. Phil Van Vliet, lone Dutchman, getting involved with that one. I know he's not going to be happy about that. Flagman just getting it with that yellow flag. He's gonna have to get shoulder replacement surgery or something after this one. Let's take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back.
What's up, everybody? We're taking a break in this exciting race to tell you a little bit about Savage Edge. You can go to our link here, www.savageedge.com, or our Facebook here. So we're about to tell you a little bit what Savage Edge does. Have you ever wanted to put your face on a t-shirt or maybe your iRacing car? Well, we can do that for you at Savage Edge. Take a look at our direct-to-garment printer. Did you just get excited about what you can see on a t-shirt? Well, we got more for you. What about embroidered hats? Everybody loves a good hat. Look at this. We also do beanies that double as kitten holders. There's also so much more we can do here at Savage Edge. Vinyl graphics, coffee mugs, koozies. We basically can put your name on anything. So go to savageedge.com and check out our Facebook. Now back to the race.
Thanks again, Corey Sherman. Everybody go check out Savage Edge Graphics. And with those holiday seasons coming around and this weather change, them kitten hoarders are important. Make sure to keep your kittens warm this winter. I'm actually going to have to get in touch with Corey myself and get me one of them kitten holders. I'm going to need 3 of them. Hint, hint, Corey. I know you're in chat. Green flag back out in the air. Can we run it out to the end? Mitchell has finally found his way right back behind Cody Heinzman. They're going to be battling once again for the race win. Top 5 single file out rather quickly. Lap 193 of 250. Little battle going on back here. That is the 09 of Steven Music on the top, Gary Bowman on the bottom. Looks like Music might have gotten the wall just a little bit right there. That's a big thing a lot of these drivers do have to watch, man. You overdrive that corner trying to make a pass, and you have a lot of rear brake bias in that truck. That's it. That's the end of it. You're going to loop it around. You're going to be too hard on the brakes. You're not going to be able to get it to slow down like you want. Rick Thompson's back in this mix as well. Remember, he was involved on the lap 1 caution. Kind of in a mess right now. Same with Eric Anderson. No, neither driver anywhere to go. All right. Michael Murphy Jr. fans out in chat. 11th for the number 97. 1 spot and he's got a top 10 finish. And I'll tell you, somebody who Would want to change that. It's this 88 of Amanda Sherman. Amanda's been in a couple of accidents tonight. She's got some damage on that truck. However, it's not that bad. And she's trying to get a top 10 here tonight at North Wilkesboro. Back up at the front. Still Cody Heinzman. Oh, excuse me. Greg Mitchell. They're 1-2, and then you got to go back about another second and a half to get the Wildman 2.0. Andrew Caldwell, who was running pretty good up here at the front earlier, he's still up at the front, obviously, but back and forth. He has to get around that number 42 if he's going to want to make a charge back up to second, try and take this race win. He was actually hanging really tough with Cody Heinzman earlier on. Chris Dorsey right behind him in that number 10 truck, running fifth. That Corey Fred is in 18th, and I want to point out, Fred's only one lap down. He gets one more caution, he's right back in this thing. Fred Thompson back here in 18th. .47 laps to go here at North Wilkesboro. Heinzman and Mitchell starting to pull away. Every time they come down that back stretch, man, it looks like they're going to clip that opening in the track. Spooks me every time. You know, the real question is, when's iRacing going to go and rescan Wilkesboro so we can have the updated version of the track? Burnett, who's been involved in a couple accidents here tonight as well. Maybe not on the receiving end of it. Running in sixth. Music right behind him. Battle still going on between Music and Bowman. Rick Thompson trying to find a way around the two. One slow on the track right now. It's Matthew Cobb. I don't know what happened to Matthew here. How that did not bring out a yellow, I have no idea. Oh, he towed. Okay. I want to see what happened again, though, because that almost looked like he kind of got, maybe not ran out of room. It looks like he got out of the gas, got back on the gas, and that's ultimately what made him go around. .40 laps to go. And the only thing that kind of sucks right now, ladies and gentlemen, there's no strategy involved. Everybody can make it. It's really just managing your equipment right now. You don't have to worry about fuel. All you got to worry about is the rubber underneath you, how much you use it, when and where. So right now, looking at lap times, last time by Heinzman, 1978 to a 1982. Let's see what the times are this time by. 85 to an 87, so pretty identical as far as the leaders are concerned. Problems for Amanda Sherman. Did I broadcast cursor? I did. And probably not wanting to bring out a caution. I'm going to assume she just towed. Yep, just towed to pit road. Come on, Amanda. You bring out that caution, you stay in it. It was probably one of your best races of the season so far. Stuck in the fence. Corey, you tell her this thing in those trucks, it's called reverse. Actually, I want to see something real quick. 2 drivers currently on track right now. 3 drivers on track right now with a 0X. 3 of them. Cody Heinzman, Andrew Caldwell, and how about this? Michael Murphy Jr. All 0X. I'll tell her to stop towing. If she was actually stuck in the fence, she probably did have to tow. There was no point. So that's unfortunate. She was having a really good run. You know what? She's got to battle Fred Thompson now. But she's also 4 laps down. All right, things are going to start getting interesting here between the race leaders because they're starting to catch lap traffic. I can tell you how many you had, Mike. Let's see, Stuyvesant, where you at? '24th. Why is the race control program not even showing you? Oh, there you are, right there. You had 19. A 1 and a 9. Yeah, Eric Anderson's out here. You're right. He's having a good run. Top 10 right now. Eric only with an 8X, so truck's fairly clean. Having a good run. 29 laps to go. Can still gain a couple more spots as long as he stays clean, consistent, and calm. As I say that, it gets into the outside wall just a little bit. Heinzman is making quick work of this lap traffic, though, and he's able to start pulling away from that number 55. I don't think he's going to be able to get there in 28 laps unless we get a late race caution, which don't count it out. Keeping an eye on up front. Yeah, we just did a Michael Murphy Jr. update. He's one of the drivers with a 0X so far tonight. No incident points. Sitting in 11th. One more spot and get him a top 10 here tonight. Doing really well. .23 laps to go. Semple in jeopardy of going a lap down. That truck is hurt. Mitchell has caught back up to the back bumper of Heinzman. Could be shaping up for a good finish here. Laps to go. You see the 55 of Mitchell, he's changed up his line a little bit, trying something different to get to the back bumper of that 28. Kind of entered real high in 1 and 2, tried to get the run off, the drive off, really. See what he does here. Back down to the bottom. Heinzman really hasn't deviated from his original line. Kind of found what works and has been sticking to it. Richter in jeopardy of going a lap down. Richter currently in 12th. Cody gets by him with ease. Now Mitchell has to do the same. Longest green flag run of the night, ladies and gentlemen. Clemens Baker, unfortunately, is about 3.5 seconds back of Greg Mitchell, so I don't think he's going to even be a contender in this one with 15 laps to go, unless for some reason we get a caution. As Heinzman's starting to catch the back of the number 97, Michael Murphy Jr. That'll put him a lap down. $14 laps here in North Wilkesboro is not a lot of time, because you see Mitchell, he's back 1.4 seconds now as they run. Heinzman looks to the inside of Murphy Jr. Now Murphy Jr., he has every right to fight Heinzman just a little bit, try and stay on that lead lap. Looks like he gives him plenty of room. Now, only 10 trucks remain on the lead lap. Jurgen right in front of Heinzman. Heinzman working his way around Fred Thompson. Doing a really good job getting through this lap traffic. As you see Mitchell kind of, I wouldn't say struggling to, but might have burned his stuff up trying to stay with Heinzman because he's continuing to fall back. So again, Jurgen's on the lead lap. He has every right to fight Heinzman if he so chooses. Stay on the lead lap. He doesn't, he lets him by. Also, drivers, if you're watching this broadcast back, if y'all could get the banner put on your truck, that'd be awesome. It looks a lot better when everybody has the Cyber banner on their truck. I know somebody messaged me earlier in the week asking about driver info. I can get that information out to you this week. Just message me again. I'm on the road truck driving all week, so it's hard for me to really answer certain questions when I'm out on the road driving. Seven laps to go for Heinzman. Mitchell now 2 seconds back. All Cody wants to see is that white flag. That's all he wants to see. 6 more times around. 9 trucks remain on the lead lap. Eric Anderson under pressure going a lap down. Five fingers in the air from the flagman. This time 4 laps to go for Heinzman. See, Anderson, he's fighting a little bit. Has every right to. Only 1 truck in the way of Heinzman for a little bit of clear racetrack. I don't think it's going to matter, though, because Mitchell's now 2.1 seconds behind Heinzman, almost 2.2. Now 2.3. He just can't seem to get his way around Jurgen. He's just losing all this time. So with 3 laps to go, he's not going to be able to get there unless we get a caution here in the last 3 laps. Don't count it out. We've seen crazier stuff happen. Popsicle sticks last time by. This time by, it's going to be white flag for Cody Heinzman. And SDK just, yeah, okay. I'm gonna have to fix that next week. White flag in the air, 1 lap to go for Cody Heinzman. Through 3 and 4 for the final time. Give another one to the Heinzman. He's going to burn it down here. Battle of attrition tonight for sure. Let him continue his burnout. We're going to go ahead and get the interview started. Let's go ahead and talk to the number 46 of Andrew Caldwell. Andrew, what a race tonight. I think you started back there in 5th position, so you were pretty much up front most of the night. Had a run there a couple of times on Cody, but just couldn't seem to get past him. Anything you think you could have done different tonight?
I'm not sure. You know, it seemed to be pretty lane dominant on the bottom, and it was really hard to get going on the top without spinning out, which was pretty much the whole goal of tonight, is not spin out. But tried to, you know, I wanted to control the race, trying to get by Cody, but I couldn't really, so settled for 2nd, and then that final restart I missed it just a little bit and I fell back to 4th, but was able to pass Scott there in the final few laps to come back for 3rd.
How were restarts for you? Was there a lot of wheel spin tonight, or was it kind of, you know, controlled for you?
The fresh tires was kind of where it would affect a bit, but after a bit you kind of get used to it after all the restarts we had, so by the end it wasn't much.
All right, man. Hey, we head to Charlotte next week. How you feeling about going there?
It's a love-hate relationship with Charlotte. I can run well sometimes, and the others I'll be in the back somewhere, so hopefully it's one of the good weeks this week.
Well, this week was definitely a good week. You got yourself a third place finish. Good points night. Who you got to thank on the number 46?
First off, got to thank Kathy Richter for sponsoring us tonight. So for the broadcast, got to thank you for broadcasting so everyone can watch. Got to thank my dad and mom for always supporting and coming out and watching.
All right, man. Well, hey, congrats on P3, and hopefully we'll talk to you next week.
I hope so.
As your third place finisher, Andrew Caldwell, you heard him. Love-hate relationship with Charlotte next week, so it's going to be interesting to watch him. Excuse me. Let's go ahead and talk to our second place finisher. That's Greg Mitchell in the number 55. Now, Greg, I thought you had him there for a minute. You were right on his back bumper. You guys kind of got in the lap traffic. Did you maybe burn your stuff up a little too early, or kind of walk me through that last green flag run?
Yeah, I thought I was gonna have something for him. I was actually kind of saving, but kind of also trying to get him if I could, or at least get him to make a mistake, because clean air is very helpful. Otherwise, it just kind of burns up your right front a little bit. But my right rear is what I cooked. So that second half, I don't know, the last third of that run maybe, I couldn't even touch the gas. I never could get to full throttle down the straightaway. So Cody did a good job keeping me behind me and not messing up. And saving his stuff, because I literally had nothing for him the last 20 laps.
Well, we head to Charlotte next week. How do you feel about going there?
I like Charlotte. That's a good race. It's hard to get away from trucks there, but so you just got to kind of save your stuff and get some track position. But Charlotte's fun, a little different animal than this one.
Well, hey, man, a good run tonight. You started second, you come home second. Can't complain about that for a good points night. Who you got to thank on the number 55 for making it all happen?
Yeah, thanks to Mama Richter for sponsoring us tonight, Tom for the league, of course, and you for broadcasting. I was doing a great job. And racingcockpits.com. Let me know if you're looking to buy a cockpit and get $50 off your order.
All right, you heard it there, ladies and gentlemen. $50 off your order. That's a great deal. Hey, Greg, we'll see you next week, and hopefully we get to talk to you next week.
All right, thanks, Sam.
That was Greg Mitchell, driver of the number 55, coming home in second. Now, we do got to talk to the man of the hour. Once again, he's on camera, so we got to bring him up. Probably smiling ear to ear now. Let's talk to him. That's Cody Heinzman, driver of the number 28. Cody, started on pole, walked away with it. Had a little scare there earlier. You came in chat, told us about it. We definitely caught that on broadcast, so you'll see that later. Walk me through your race, man.
Yeah, well, we could have done with a couple less pace laps, Sam, but otherwise, I'm pretty happy with what I was able to do out there. Throughout the whole race, kind of going into it, I was ready for a bunch of cautions, so my mindset was very much just track position at all times. There were plenty of instances where the tires had fallen off enough that, you could have come down and got a set of tires. I think I finished the race with 2 extra sets laying around. I did not want to get back into the hornet's nest. I'm going to go back and watch the replay later and see just what all happened. But keep the car out front, keep it clean, and that's what I was able to do tonight. So we were able to hold on and finally get a long run at the end there so I could kind of, really show what I had on those short runs. I was definitely sweating with a number of different guys behind me, Caldwell and Mitchell, and earlier in the race as well with a handful of guys kind of staying out and everything. So short runs were a doozy, but we pulled it off.
So we head to Charlotte next week. I know you're kind of good at those mile and a halves. How are we looking for Charlotte next week? What do you think?
I love Charlotte. If Kansas wasn't my best track, Charlotte's probably my favorite mile and a half. It's just a lot of fun. It's a really good track. So looking forward to that one. Should be a lot of fun. And we got a number of good tracks. Because I think after that we got Road America. Well, good behind the wheel, maybe not get up there for you guys, but hey.
Well, hey, you come home P1 again. Good points night. You're definitely setting a precedent here for when we head into the playoffs. So who you got to thank on the number 28 for making everything happen?
Well, as always, shout out to you, Sam, for putting on these amazing broadcasts. Shout out to all the TNA guys. Always a good time to race with them. We had Amanda just blistering fast tonight, so that was super cool to see as well. Just unfortunate towards the end. And also, we were, raising some awareness tonight for Warriors in Pink and all of the unfortunate individuals and families who have to deal with breast cancer and just cancer of all types. So, thinking of all of those people affected, and you know, hoping for the best for all of you guys. I know I heard Kathy's story from Tom before, and Tom's a good friend of mine, so a win for that family is a win for me, and hoping for the best for anyone still going through it.
All right, man. Well, hey, congratulations on your win. We'll let you go back down there and celebrate, and hopefully we'll talk to you next week.
Sounds good.
That's Cody Heisman, driver of the number 28, taking home the win tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go ahead and get ready to close up shop. What a race. A lot of cautions, a lot of avoidable cautions, but, you know, these short tracks, it tends to happen. We understand that. Not a big deal. Still, the guys up front, they put on a good show, and that's really all that we can ask for. So go ahead and get the race results up on your screen there. And with that being said, like I said, everybody, we're going to go ahead and close up shop tonight. We'll see you next week here at Charlotte. So hopefully we'll see you all there. And again, thank you to Kathy Richter for sponsoring tonight's race. We greatly appreciate it. And, you know, congratulations to you on beating breast cancer. That is one... That's a great achievement in life, in my opinion. So, again, congratulations to the race winner in the top 3, and we got a bunch of solid points runs here tonight. Again, we head to Charlotte next week, so it should provide. I don't know how to say this. It should give us a better idea of who to look for here once we get to these playoff races. We kind of have an idea now, but Charlotte's one of them racetracks. You really have to baby your tires. You really have to be conservative, even with it being a high-speed 1.5 miles. But with that being said, everybody, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. Thank you all for tuning in to True Sim Productions here on a Tuesday night. This has been the Cyber Thunder Racing League Tuesday Night Thunder from North Wilkesboro. We'll see you in the next one. Have a good one, everybody.